Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Nev's Garage. Got a massive episode in store for you, so make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be fitting a set of aluminum control arms to this MY99 WRX. Now these are off the STI model. They're supposed to be a pretty good upgrade for the GF chassis. Let's slap them on and find out. Alright guys, so we've got the car lifted up. It's on safety stands. So first of all, I think we'll disconnect the sway bar link. Alright guys, so now our next job is to undo the back lock nuts on the rear of the control arm. Alright, so this nut's a 22 and they're really tight, so you're going to need a decent bar on it. Alright, so that one's off. Now let's do the other side the same way. Alright, that one's done. Now we're going to loosen the pivot bolts. Alright, I'm just going to leave that nut on there by a couple of threads and then do the other side as well. Same thing, just leave it by a few threads. Alright, cool. Now we're going to drop the ball joints out. Alright, so now we just want to undo the pinch bolt on the ball joint. Now we just get a bar, slide through here, underneath the body rail there, and just push down. And there we go. The other side is of course the same. Alright, so now it's just a matter of taking out the front bush pivot bolts, like that. Dropping that part of this control arm out of the cross member. And then pulling it forward out of the rear bush. Like that. Two out. Right, there they are. Out with the old. So before we fit the new arms, how about we see how they compare to the original steel WRX arms. So this is the original steel arm, weighing in at 3.8 kilos. Here's the same side right hand aluminium arm, weighing in at 3.4. So there's a weight saving of 400 grams per arm. So that's a collective weight saving of 800 grams. So not much, but it's a bit. And in with the new. The arms in now. So it's basically the reverse of taking the old ones out. No duh. So we start by feeding the rear spigot through the bush.
one sits in there. Then slide the bush up into the cross member. May need just a bit of gentle persuasion to get it, help get it up in there. Like that. And once the hole is lined up, you can put the bolt, you can feed the bolt through from the front. Like that.
Alright, next comes the ball joints. Now I pre-greased the ball joints. I keep them covered in grease so that they don't rust in the knuckle, and just makes them super easy to get in and out in the future. So what we do is just sit it up in there, and we wheel the jack in under it, put some upward pressure on it until the car lifts. There we are. So we know that the ball joint is all the way home. Now we can tighten up the pinch bolt. Like that. Now while we've got the upward pressure on the control arm, that's basically where the car sits relaxed. So now we tighten up the inner bush so that there's no preload on the bush. So we just put some grease on the thread so that we can get the right torque on it. Stuff. Now the other side. Now we've got our back bolts to do. Alright, so now our back nuts now. Right, give it a good ghetto stomp like that. That's plenty. So the rear nut's done, the front bolt's done, the ball joint's done. So that arm's in there. I'm just got to take care of the other arm now. So we just give it the same treatment. And that's it. Rear nut's done, front bolt's done, ball joint's done. So that arm's secured in there as well. Cool. Now back round to the front and hook the sway bar up. Alright dudes, we're almost done. Now it's time for the sway bar links. Now the factory plastic links are pretty crappy, and that's being conservative. They always, look at this, see? The bushes flog out, they get loose, they're all soggy, they spin, they squeak. Right, they're no good for transferring the torque from the control arm to the sway bar. These really are the weak link in the anti-roll part of the car. A lot of the
properties of the sway bar are going to be absorbed into the old plastic links. Right, so we're going to turf them out. Going to fit some nice new Superpro heavy duty links. Alright, so let's open the packet. There they are, come packed like this. Now, we've already fitted these roll control links to the back. We've done away with the stupid C-shaped plastic links on the back. Do yourself a favour and go and check out that video. It'll really open your eyes. So what we need to do now is just set them up for this particular application. Alright, so the original links measure about 65 centre to centre. So we'll set our new links as close as we can to that, so that we preserve the original operation of the bar. So just spin it around now. Now we're obviously going to have to use them offset like that, one way, one the other. So just going to take the nuts off like this, and the washers. Now let's just measure the length of this when it's fully shut. Centre to centre, it's about 75, so it's pretty close to the factory link. This one's going to go in there. Alright, cool. So that's basically how it's got to be, right? Alright, cool. So that's going to work out nice. So now I'm just going to set it to length now. First of all, I'm just going to undo it like this. Put some grease on the threads. Some grease on these threads here. So they're not dry when I lock them up. Alright, so I'm going to spin these 90 degrees to each other. Like that. And now with a 16mm spanner there, and a 19mm spanner here on the lock nut, I'm just going to set it to length and lock it up. Obviously have to preload the joint a little. Like that. Cool. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the small joint at the bottom here, just so that I make sure I've got clearance off the bottom of the bar here as the wheel moves up and down. Alright, so now I fit one washer down each bolt, like that, in through the arm, and in through the bar. Another washer, another washer, bit of grease, and then the nut. Now we just hold the nut at the back while we lock the nut up. Like that. It's tight enough. And same for the top. There we go. Don't over torque them and snap them. Cool, that's one sway bar link in. Now let's do the other side. And it's done. Okay, so both the links are fitted now. Here's how they look. Now we've also got our Superpro heavy duty sway bar mount bushes as well. If you want to see more about them, check out our other video. Make sure you have a look at that. They're dead easy to change. Well worth it. You can see it in there. And here's the other link. Righto. There's our control arms. Look pretty sweet. Here's a view from the wheel arch. Cool. Alright, so I've just taken it for a drive. It feels really good. So let's see how those sway bar links and everything have settled in now. Oh yeah, that's cool. Straight up and down now, those links. The arms look rad as well. Let's check that other side. Yeah, that's filth. You can see in the point of view video in the center there what it looks like when it's driving. Alright guys, well we're all done. We've got our STI aluminum control arms fitted to our car now. It's a real easy swap. Now what have we achieved in doing this? Well, first of all, we've reduced the unsprung weight by 800 grams, so that's pretty significant. We've also been able to put some better sway bar links in, and they work a heap better. And as well as that, we've also made it look cool from underneath. So when you go get your car inspected by the mechanic next, or if there's someone lying on the road and you drive over top of them, it's going to look filth. So that's it. As always, thank you for tuning in, and thanks for liking, sharing, and please keep on subscribing. We'll catch you next time on Nev's Garage.